I like Kill Team, and I want to talk about it. So, I really like tabletop wargaming. If you're watching this, you probably do too. And more specifically, I really like tabletop skirmish games. I've been kind of in and around the hobby for about 5 years. I did a little Sigmar back in the day. I played the little floaty dwarves, the Caradron Overlords, and that was fun. That was fine. I don't think I ever played a single game correctly, but I had fun. But then 6 months ago, I decided I'm going to go all in on Kill Team. And it has been my hobby obsession for the past 6 months. This is my hobby desk area here that I have. I made a strong choice not to clean up for this. So 6 months ago, I decided that I was going to pick up my first Kill Team boxes. And it was a box of Death Watch veterans and a box of Plague Marines. That's where it started 6 months ago. And now, 6 months later, I have like 11 or 12 Kill Teams built. And so it's been this obsession of mine. And I love it. I love playing Kill Team. I love building the models. I love building the lists. I love thinking about it when I'm not playing it. I love Kill Team, guys. Kill Team 2018. I love it. Despite the fact that it's got really swingy injury rolls, despite the fact that the wounds is kind of weird and not really balanced, I really like it. I have nothing but good memories about Kill Team 2018. And then a few weeks ago, Games Workshop announced that a new edition of Kill Team, which we kind of knew was coming, but not just a new edition, a complete overhaul of Kill Team. And that everything that I liked and loved about Kill Team 2018 is no more because Kill Team 2021 is going to kill it and crush it, and it'll be all new. And when that happened, I was not happy about it. I'm a big old nerd, and nerds typically don't like change. And Games Workshop said that they were taking away everything that I liked, and I was a little worried. I was not happy about it. But then I watched and read everything that I could about the new edition, and I settled down a little bit. I gave myself a minute to breathe, and after watching everything and reading everything, like a big part of my my morning routine now is checking Warhammer community website to see if there's a new article. And I've watched some videos from some awesome Kill Team channels that I'm also patrons of, or I am a patron of. And I gotta say, I think I've come around, and I'm excited about new Kill Team, guys. So, looking at everything that we know that this game is going to be more streamlined. Now, if it's going to be easier or not, I don't know. I can't speak to that. But one complaint that I have heard quite frequently is that Kill Team is too complicated or too difficult to learn. I've even heard that from game store employees at my local game store. And so I personally think, listen, if I can learn Kill Team, anybody can learn Kill Team. But that is a big complaint. And so I don't know if it's going to be easier, but it does seem more streamlined, right? And a lot of things seem like they're getting fixed. And if more streamlined means that there's less of a barrier for entry to new players, right, coming to Kill Team, and if getting away from the 40k light style means that there'll be more players at the table, I think that's a good thing. And that's something that I can get behind. Even though that I love Kill Team 2018 and have nothing but fondness and good memories, if it means more Kill Team and more support and more people at the table playing Kill Team, I can get behind that. Everything is still up in the air right now. We have a decent idea of how kind of things, are working, in part thanks to some really great YouTube channels, and then really the Kill Team community who is, flipped through and squinted out, looking through all those, screenshots, all that kind of stuff. And so I've even rolled some test dice. I've even kind of sad hammered a little bit, some shooting, some melee combat, and I gotta be honest, I had a fun time. Now, I may not have been doing it correctly, but I tried, and it was fun. I gotta be honest, rolling 4 dice on a lasgun feels a lot better than rolling 2 dice or 1 dice on a lasgun. So, lasguns sucking less, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Another thing that we recently learned about at the time of shooting this video is this whole idea of fire teams. And I'm really hoping that fire teams will give some kind of identity and some, chewy flavor to some of these Kill Teams. And I like the idea. I'll tell you what I'm going to miss. I do think I'm going to miss some of the really intense list building and customization that is available. But what I'm not going to miss is spending 20 minutes before a game working out with the other player, building lists, and I'm not going to miss that. And math, yeah, get away from me, right? And so if I know that, I think it's called the security archetype, and I'm really excited about all the archetypes and stuff like that. That if I know if I'm playing guard, as I frequently do, I'm going to take the security archetype. That means I'm taking 7 guardsmen. 3 can have whatever special weapons I want. 1 can be a comms, 1 can be a sarge, or however it breaks down. And I just know that, and I don't have to do math. That sounds like a good thing for me, and a good thing for a new player. And also, again, all we know really is a little bit. But if you buy the new Cadian, box with the new weapon sprue, that has, I think, 5 special weapons plus a bolter. So you have like all the special weapons covered in that one box. So you buy one box and you have one guardsman fire team right there, plus a few extras. And that's cool. That's good for new players. Speaking of new players, it looks like we're doing away with spam lists, which I think is good. Nothing tastes quite as bad as your shiny new Marines getting burnt to a crisp by plasma guns, right? Or Tau drones. Oh my gosh, If there's one thing the world needs less of, it's Tau drones. The world needs more love and less Tau drones. And I think that this will equal more people coming back after game 1, right? More fun means more people at the table, and more people at the table is a good thing. I know a lot of people have recently made the jump to 40K, which 40K is dope. I love watching people play 40K. I don't think it's for me. I don't think I'm going to make that jump. I like my little bands of guys, and that I can finish a game in under an hour. Once I know the rules, I like that. I think that's fun. I don't like spending a whole afternoon, at a giant table moving around blocks of guys. That's just not for me personally. And so I'm hoping that maybe some of those people will come back to Kill Team and give it a shot. And I'm hoping that if you're watching this, and if you were like me, a big old angry nerd who was hurt by everything that we love being ripped away from us, that you'll give new Kill Team a shot. Give it a chance, until at least we play it. Who knows? It could be bad. And so in the meantime, what I'm doing is I'm learning some new games. A few months ago, I went all in on Stargrave and on the Nick starter, and I got all the minis and the rules, and it's super cool. And I haven't even played it yet. So I recently started building some of the miniatures. Maybe I'll show you some of those right now on camera. I have a little guy that I built who's my mechanic. And then I didn't know this was a thing you could do until I saw Bill Making Stuff's video on bead miniatures. So now I have a bead bot and his mechanic, and they like to run around and steal space junk. And so I want to use them in Stargrave. But not only that, I think I'm going to use them in Planet 28, which I haven't played, but I've heard great things about. One more thing. Space Weirdos. Learned about this from Tabletop Minions and Uncle Adam, and I never heard of it or played it. But look at this cover. How could you not want to play something that looks this cool and is also called Space Weirdos? I mean, come on. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, while I'm waiting for Kill Team to come out, is I'm going to learn some new things and try out some new stuff and see what else is out there that I like, because it is a hobby that we should be enjoying. Also, in case Kill Team is bad, I have some other things to play. And we can't really build any more hobby stuff for Kill Team, although I did do one thing. I'll show maybe a close-up of this guy because I'm sure it won't focus on him. Oh, it did. Well, I was wrong. I'll give you maybe another close-up, but this is Lucky. I know that I'll at least be able to have one plasma gunner. So this is Lucky, the plasma gunner, and he's got the new cool helmet with the playing cards. And so this, I'm sure he'll blow himself up on turn 1 of the first game I play. But that's Lucky, and of a little Tanith, first and only Kill Team that I'm working on. So I guess the point of this video is to say that I'm excited about Kill Team, and I want to talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about it more. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But if you're excited about it or not, let me know. I'd kind of like to know. And I would just want to invite you to not write it off until you've played it or have seen somebody play it. You don't have to buy any of this stuff. It's it's up to you. So I think more Kill Team in the world is a good thing. I think more people at the table is a good thing. And I think more love and less Tau drones is also a good thing. So I'm Ben, and maybe I'll see you later.